Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of the Diz Unplugged, our marathon show for 2021, or a redo of our marathon show for 2021. Coming to you live from the Bob Varley Studio in Orlando, Florida. I'm your host, Pete Werner, joined at the table this week by my good friends, Denny Sunderly.
Hi there.
Teresa Eccles.
Good morning.
Kathy Whirling.
Hi, everybody.
The winner of our auction to be on the show. She gets to do it here. Lindsay, I forgot your last name.
Lindsay Knoll.
Lindsay Knoll.
Hi, everybody.
Yay.
Back in the production nook, of course, our producer, Mr. Craig Williams.
Ahoy, hoy.
I want to explain to you what it is I want to accomplish here. And I'm not talking in the next 10 hours. I'm talking in however long it takes. When I originally had the idea to begin doing like a mass fundraising effort for Give Kids the World, I called it the Power of 10. My idea was if I could get 10,000 people to ask 10 friends to donate $10, that's $1 million. Now, that idea was adorable. It was adorable at the time because we didn't have the reach. We didn't have the platform, the audience that we have now. So we adjusted. We adjusted with the wonderful Diz meets we did all across the country, which I really hope one day we can get back to doing. The marathon shows that we came up with, the auctions, all of that combined over the years has led us to raise $1.4 million to date for Give Kids the World.
Yay.
But what I'm noticing is that now that we have that down, we kind of know what the roadmap is to get to $1 million. We do $250,000 on every auction alone. And we're going to keep doing that. I wish I had an announcement to make today for a date for the next DizCon. What was Diz Family Reunion is being renamed DizCon. I wish I had an update for you on exactly when that was going to happen. It is going to happen. It is going to happen in the latter part of next year. We're not in a place yet where we're ready to announce any details. But what I am ready to announce is that we are going to go back to our Power of 10 challenge. Except this time I want 100,000 people, not 10,000. I want to raise $10 million.
Oh.
I want to raise $10 million. Now, I know that sounds like a big goal, and it is a big goal. It was a big goal, and a lot of people told me an impossible goal when I said I wanted to raise $1 million. They're not saying that now. And one of the things I realized was that in pursuit of that goal, in pursuit of that mission, we got so creative. We got so creative in ideas and you guys feeding us ideas and you guys putting in blood, sweat, and tears. So, we could sit here and take a curtain call for $1.4 million, but you're the ones who raised it. And you're the ones who are going to do this. So my goal now, in addition to the things we always do, none of that's changing, is to deputize an army of fundraisers. Every one of you has a sphere of influence. Your family, your friends, your coworkers. Every one of you has a sphere of influence. And what I want to do is deputize you to deputize them to deputize someone else to help us raise money for Give Kids the World. So we are relaunching the Power of 10. But in a much bigger way, because the more time it takes us to do this, the more creative we're going to get. And we will get there. I'm not setting an end date. I'm not saying it has to be by, 2025, although that would be nice. I want this to be a long process because think about how much good has come out of the process that got us to this point. Now, for those of you who may be watching that don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about Give Kids the World, Give Kids the World is a village in Kissimmee, Florida, that is designed solely to provide vacations to Walt Disney World for children with life-threatening illnesses and their families. So when a child goes to Make-A-Wish and says, I want to go to Disney World, they call Give Kids the World. And Give Kids the World handles everything. Everything. Their flights, their food, everything. This village is unbelievable. A little later on, we're going to have a little video to show, giving you an overview of some of the things that go on at the village, and a chat with our good friend Stephen Amos. But their job is to raise money so they can give it away. That's their job. Raise money so they can give it away to deserving families who want just a moment of joy. We've all been through challenges. We've all been through loss. We all know what pain feels like. And hopefully we all know what happens when someone comes along and just for a moment does something for us that helps relieve some of that. That is what Give Kids the World does. Under the leadership of Pam Landworth, you've all seen Pam at various events and on videos and interviews that we've done. They do God's work. And now I'm asking you to do the same. And I'm going to let Denny talk a little bit about what has been set up to help facilitate this, because this is what I didn't have when I originally started the idea of the power of 10. So I'm very excited about this, and I'll turn it over to you, Danny.
All right. For the next phase of Power of 10, Stephen Amos, the Vice President of Advancement over at Give Kids the World Village, has set us up with a page of our very own. It will be your one-stop shop to do all things Give Kids the World Village, to be able to donate in any fashion that you want to. So if you strictly just want to donate, you say, I just want to give $50, $100, $6,000, however much, you're going to go to this page, you're going to scroll down, and you're going to see different buckets to be able to donate to. If you want to be a dream fulfiller or a hope builder, that kind of thing, you can click on those buckets, those buttons, and give. First bucket or button on that, on those two lines, though, is the power of 10. So all you need to do today is give $10 if you feel led to do so, and then challenge 10 friends to do the same. And then, as Pete said, it trickles down from there. Here's the biggest part, not the biggest part, but one of the most exciting parts of this new page is the fact that you and I can now create our own personalized fundraising page for Give Kids the World Village via the power of 10. So you can go to the link, and we're going to tweet out the link before the end of this show. So you want to keep an eye on our Twitter account because we're going to blast it out there.
It's already in the description.
Is it already? Oh, Craig, you are so good. Thank you, Craig. So go down to this description box.
He's not used to hearing that.
He is fantastic.
Yes, he is. Of course he is.
Yeah. Click on that link, and then you're going to be able to scroll down and see the opportunity that you are now going to have. I've already made my own page. Someone anonymously gave a large donation this morning on my own page, and that is so kind. Thank you so much for doing that. But whenever you create your own personalized page, it's going to funnel through Power of 10. So it's going to help meet that goal that you're setting for us, Pete. Everything will funnel that way. We'll be able to watch the accumulation of all the donations. So if on Facebook you decide, Lindsay, say it's your birthday, right? And you decide, I'm going to do my own little Give Kids the World Facebook page through this new link that we've got, this new page, so that it funnels through Power of 10. You can put your own picture on there. You can put your own description. Stephen had some great suggestions, like for your birthday, you can post that and say, hey, in lieu of gifts, everyone, give $5 to this. I'd love, give whatever you feel led to give.
And the ones that
to
give
this fundraising
and
page.
the ones that give $5 to your birthday, they don't love you.
Okay. 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 You could also do what I know Stephen has done in the past on his own personalized fundraising page. He has done a ride challenge. And so you can pick your favorite theme park. If you live in the Mid-Atlantic and you're not getting down to Walt Disney World, go to King's Dominion and ride and ride and ride and just say, if I raise X amount of dollars, I will ride this attraction this many times. If you're here at Walt Disney World, it could be Journey into Imagination.
Could be any kind of a challenge, though, right?
Yeah.
I will do this
anything.
if you give me $10,000.
Exactly. Any kind of challenge at all. There are lots of great suggestions on the page, our new Power of 10 Give Kids the World page that Stephen has loaded on there. And if you simply just want to donate, you don't want buckets or buttons, and maybe you're not going to do a fundraiser today, you can hit the donate now button and donate however much you want to. There is no, every single donation is impactful.
There's no wrong way.
Amen.
And
Amen.
And one of the things I want to point out, as Mary Jo breaks the studio, one of the things I want to point out is that a lot of times, I'll get approached by someone who said, listen, I want to help, but financially, I can't. Here you go. Mm-hmm. Because every single one of you listening to me right now, every single one of you, you know somebody. You know somebody who loves to help. Okay? And when I say deputize people, those are the people you want. The people who love to help. The people who just feel the joy when they know they're doing something, even a small thing, to help someone else. Those are the people we want. The people who are generous of spirit. Many, many, many of you have proven time and time again, you are those people. And I know that many, many, many of you surround yourself with people who are just like you. This is how we're going to hit $10 million. This is how we're going to do it.
Well, and we know from Stephen Amos, it takes $7,500 for a critically ill child and their family to spend a week. And as Pam Landworth puts it, a week filled with yeses, where they just get to celebrate being a kid. No medical appointments, no limitations weighing down on them. They just get to come and be a kid and have fun for an entire week. That takes $7,500. So if we can send one kid by the end of this day, how amazing would that be? It only takes one. But what if we could send more? Like, that's going to be so much fun just to see by the end of the day how many kids get to go to Give Kids the World because of the Power of 10.
I'm interested to see. Mm-hmm. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful because you guys have delivered so many times in the past, and I know you'll deliver again. Sure. On this, and I'm looking forward to the journey. I certainly look forward to the results. But last year when we crossed the $1 million, our last the marathon we did September of 2020 is when we crossed the $1 million mark. I was, of course, elated, but I also felt a little sad because, I had just only ever thought about the $1 million. I had never really thought about what comes next. So it felt like almost like an ending. Of course, I knew intellectually that it wasn't, that we would continue to do something. But emotionally, it felt like an ending. And I was a little sad about it. And that's kind of where the wheels started turning. And what do we need to do? And, I would have launched this back in September with the Diz family reunion, but I just didn't. I didn't have it all gelled together in my head. And before I can do something, I have to have it. I have to be able to wrap my head around it. So I'm very, very excited about this, and we're going to find a lot of creative ways to leverage this moving forward. So we are relaunching the Power of 10. We need your help. Links on how you can do that in the description on this video down below. And trust me when I tell you, you're not going to be able to spit on any one of my sites without hitting this information. We want to get this out to as many people as possible. And like I said, I'm counting on you. And I will eventually create benchmarks where special things will happen if you hit a certain benchmark. I don't know.
It's like Animal Crossing.
Yes.
You get little gifts.
It's just like Animal Crossing, Teresa. Yes. That's very good. But I'm very excited about this.